What's up, YouTube? It's Hello Scott saying whatever we want to say, right? Today, we're going to be reacting to the President Rose's honest review on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Now, if you guys don't know, I actually did a prior video to this one where I was kind of, kind of felt like he was, pretty much kind of coping in the video or like kind of trying to hide his true feelings on the game. But here's his honest review right here. Now, guys, I will admit, I actually did watch like 45 seconds of this on accident, but then I realized, it would be better to react to this and not waste the video, right? I did watch his live video on it, so I kind of already know his opinion already, but he said he'd go more in depth in his YouTube video, so I don't know how much of this we're gonna watch, maybe a little under half, maybe half of it, but let's just see what he has to say.
And this is my honest review about the game. Now, I did not play the game once. I didn't play the game twice. I played the game 3 times. And plus, I am not under no contract or nothing like that. If you know me, I am an honest guy, bro. I cannot lie to y'all, bro. I couldn't wait to go play it to give y'all my honest review about this game. So, let's get into it. What I think about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, I think it was very mid. And that's just the honest truth, bro.
Hmm?
I want to like this game more than you. You know what I'm saying, bro? I tried
You don't want to like it more than me. I want to like it more than you, but
my
I'm gonna let
best
you
to
continue.
like it, but it's very mid, bro. I'm just being completely honest. The combat is just not there. It don't feel nothing like Xenoverse 2 at all.
Hmm.
Like if you're a Xenoverse fan and
I
you
knew
pick up
already.
that game, there is an 80% chance that you're not gonna like it. Now maybe if you never play Xenoverse, you pick up the game, you might fall in love with it. Now, I am not gonna really bash this game like that yet because I understand there are people saying that, oh, it's a demo, it could be the first build and stuff like that. So I'm not
I love when people say that. Now, catch this. He said it's a demo, right? To try to give people a little bit of cope. I want to believe that as well. I was kind of coping too. But guys, catch this. What game do you know? You might even find a good example. What game do you know where you hated the demo or didn't like the demo or you found a demo mid? Any sort of, compilation or whatever of those things. What game do you know where you wasn't really feeling the demo, but the actual game after that was so much better? Right. You would think if you got the demo, it's to see if you like the game or not. Why would you? 9 times out of 10, if you don't like the demo, you're not going to like the full game because the demo is just a portion of the full game, right? Is it not? So uh, that's how I feel. I feel like the demo is set in stone. Now, if it was whatever, that's just how I feel. I can't even elaborate on that further.
not gonna bash it to the fullest yet, but knowing Bandai Namco, usually they don't change a lot in things like that. They might update some graphics here and there, but hardcore mechanics usually don't get changed like that. You know what I'm saying? So
So
I'm still gonna give them the benefit of the
GG's
doubt
like
to
JoJo's.
improve because they still got a whole year for the game come out. So a lot could change, a lot can change. But I am very disappointed of what I played, man. I felt like it could be better in my opinion, man. If I had to compare it to something, and a lot of y'all not gonna like this, it's like Kakarot with Xenoverse animations. That's how it feels to me, bro. And just this is the
Oh
truth,
man.
bro. It's just
Without me playing it, I would have gave it Kakarot Flight. The combos, I would have known what combos I would have compared it to. I would just say Kakarot Flight, a updated Battle Z camera angle, kind of somewhat Dragon Ball Breaker graphics, and I don't know, just this is what I would have called this game. I would have said this game was Dragon Ball Online 2. That's what I would have called it.
the truth. It feels like Kakarot with Xenoverse animations. Like it doesn't play like Xenoverse at all, not even a little bit. Like that's what really shocked me. It don't have the Xenoverse.
Okay, guys, now I don't have brain rot, but to watch more of the video, I'm going to speed it up because I don't want my video to be that long. So I'm not going to put in a 1.5 super brain rot. Is there like a 1.10? Oh, nice. Let's try this.
feel. Later on in the video, I'm gonna show you everything you
Nice.
can do. I mean, everything you can't do in Xenoverse 3 that you can do in Xenoverse 2. And a couple of my friends did play it too, man, and they just got bored. And I felt the same way. Like mid playing, I just felt bored. Like it feels like you're like directed the whole time. It don't feel like you have any
Scripted animations. I think that's what he's trying to say. It's like scripted animations to where you don't really have too many options, but to like, I think that's what he's trying to say.
freedom with the game. It don't feel like it at all. In Xenoverse 2, you could do a square X. I mean, you could do a square, triangle, triangle, square, and do a super attack. In this game, it's just straight squares or straight triangles. It don't feel like you can mix them together. It don't allow you to do that. And I
So pretty much what he's saying is, because I heard this in his live video, you can't mix heavy and light attacks. What the fuck kind of fighting game is that? I don't know if I've ever heard of a game where you couldn't mix heavy and fight. Out of all games that you can't mix light and heavy attacks, it'll be Xenoverse. That's the game. I can't think of another fighting game where you can't do that. Now, maybe there is one, but I can't think of a popular fighting game. You can probably do that shit in Smash Bros. You can probably do that shit in Brawlhalla. Well, you get the point, right? It's so many games where you can do it. I don't see why they'll make a game where you can't. In literally the franchise with the best anime fighting games. I
feel
can't
like
fathom
that's
it.
where it fails at. It feels like if you're gonna do the square combo, it's just strictly square. If you're gonna do the triangle combo, it's just strictly triangle. And I feel like that's what
Like,
makes the
what were
game
they
feel
thinking?
bland. That's why everybody gameplay look the same. I know what you're thinking. If I play it, then I'll make it look different. No, you're not, buddy. Your gameplay will look like my gameplay. I'm telling you. It's not much you could do. It's not much you could like show off. There was no grabs in the game. I couldn't grab. There was no like regular sidestep. It was only there was no grabs in the game. I couldn't grab. There was no like regular sidestep. It was only a vanish sidestep. I feel like that's something that you need to have to cancel out your moves because if you only got the vanish ones, you're stuck in the animation. You get what I'm saying? If the other sidestep, you could like move around your character. That's how it was in Xenoverse 2, and they don't have that in this game. Now, some positive things that I saw in this game that I did like was the CPU is difficult. I really do enjoy that. It was very hard to fight the CPU. That's something that Xenoverse had a problem with was the CPU being, trash. So the CPU was difficult. So I do enjoy
Wanna know why it's so hard to fight the CPU? It's because you can't mix heavy and light combos. So of course it's gonna be hard when they like scripting your animations to where they're very strict and you can only do this or that. So of course it's gonna be hard. Now I guarantee if he could have mixed some light and some heavies, it could may have still been hard, but I don't think he would have. I think would have been intermediate if you could like mix up the combos. Because if you can only do Y and X, what more is there to do except that and then follow with a super attack or ultimate? Like it's
that.
literally what
The
you can't
open world, the little
like.
role play lobby things, it felt smooth. You get me? You feel me? Everything else felt smooth besides the fighting. The fighting felt a little clunky. But everything else felt kind of smooth, like running around and doing little things. I didn't feel a problem with that, bro. But everything else felt smooth though. But it was a little role play experience too, because everybody that played the demo at the DreamCon live event, bro, the audio didn't even freaking work, bro. They gave us some bootleg headphones that barely worked. The audio didn't work, bro. It was cutting out. It was like if you're playing music and you keep like, cutting out on the song. Like it was terrible. The audio didn't even work, dude. But I know a lot of y'all might be disappointed with this information and things like that. And I'm very disappointed too, bro. Trust me. I'm not a hater. I'm not hating on the game, bro. You will see what I'm talking about when you get your hands on
I'll
it,
hate
brother.
on them
You
if
will
I
see
have to, but I
exactly
don't
what I'm
want to.
talking about. Hopefully you don't see what I'm talking about. Hopefully they fix it in time. I hope they fix it in time so you guys do not have to play with the freak I just played, bro. Because I'm not gonna say the game is terrible, but it's for it to have the Xenoverse name and for it to be Xenoverse 3 and for it to be in developed for 7 years, it's unacceptable for it to play like that. It's unacceptable, bro.
Okay, I'll put it like this, right? Because I'm glad he said that about, it having a Xenoverse title. Originally, when this game was announced, it was called Age 1000, right? They should have kept it like that. I think, okay, here's what I think happened. Their initial plan was to make, okay, a Dragon Ball Online to Age 1000. Then somewhere along the line, somebody say, you know what? Fuck it. Let's name this game Xenoverse 3. They might have had some pushback or whatever, but they got the final stamp of approval. May have went through some button heads, but in the end, that was the decision. And this is what it led to. I'm pretty sure this was meant to be like actually Dragon Ball Online. So I don't think this was meant to be Xenoverse 3, but they saw the opportunity and took it. And I hope there's a lot of backlash so they can fix this stuff. Or because it's like, bro, it's like you got to pick one. Like, I'm not going to be doing stiff combos on the Battle of Z camera. Like, you got to pick one. Like, either I'm doing either I'm doing light heavy lights on the Battle of Z camera, or I'm doing stiff combos on a Xenoverse 2 camera. Please pick one, bro. That's like both of that shit together is like fucking walking in quicksand. Like trying to play like you just that's like that's undesirable.
I'm just being honest, man. We deserve better. I'm tired of getting the bare minimum. I'm tired of coping. I'm tired of saying, well, maybe they'll do
I'm
this again.
tired of coping.
No, I have to be honest, bro. At this point, it's crazy now.
No,
It
that's
don't
funny.
feel good at all. It don't feel like a Xenoverse game. So my real honest rating of Xenoverse 3 as of right now, I will have to give it a. I'll give it.
I was slightly spoiled. In his live video, he said he gave it a 4 or 5. So he had it lower than me, and he played the game. So after hearing his actual rating, it kind of dropped mine because I didn't know. How am I supposed to know if the fighting is different out and I'm not playing the game? The only thing I could assume is the people that's playing. The only thing I could assume is the person that's playing the game isn't doing that many combos and they're just pressing one button intentionally. Not that you can't press other buttons and you just have to press one button to finish the combo. So that's different things. So knowing that, I would say my rating dropped, but I was still Dragon Ball Z my favorite anime, so I just got to get the game just to get the game. That's why I got Spark Zero. So but let's see what his rating is because it could have changed to be worse than what I originally heard.
It a 5 out of 10 right now, man. I'll give it a
Okay.
5 out of 10, dude. And yeah, that's very low, bro. A 5 out of 10. I got bored when I was playing. I shouldn't feel that. I sat in line for 2 hours to get bored. So yeah, that's how I feel right now for it, man. Now I'm about to kick over to the Xenoverse 2 things, and I'm gonna show y'all some things you could do in Xenoverse 2 that you can't do in Xenoverse 3. So I want y'all to go ahead and check that out, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over real quick to my stream side, man. But let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section below. Trust me, man, I'm not hating. I'm not hating at all. It's just an honest thing, dude. I just don't want to lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It just doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel great. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and click over to the other side. Enjoy. I love y'all. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you are new, man. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, follow me. All right. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Now, if you don't know, I flew to DreamCon to go play Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. This was the main mission that I have. This footage back here, this is footage that I have not
Now,
shown.
when I was at work, I was listening to him talk about this, but I couldn't see because I had my hands full. So now I'm going to see what I was listening to at work. So let me
Y'all, this is
see.
footage that's not uploaded on the channel. This is when I played the third time to try some different things out. I'm just gonna mute it and have it let it play in the background so y'all can see and whatnot. So yes, I'm just gonna have it playing in the background so y'all can see. So it cool. It cool. It cool, bruh. And this is me being honest, bro. All right. I'm just being completely honest, bro. I'm not under no Bandai contract. This is the most real that it's gonna get. Everybody else is gonna meet me. I'm an honest guy. I
Yeah.
can't lie to y'all, bro. It don't feel nothing like Xenoverse. Like nothing at all. Like nothing at all. Just because you got Xenoverse animations don't mean it's a Xenoverse game. It's being real. Like obviously they got some of the animations
It's a Xenoverse aesthetic, but it's really Kakarot.
and stuff, but it
I'll put it
don't
like
feel
that. That's
nothing like
that's basically what it
Xenoverse.
sounds like he's
And
trying
I
to
feel
say.
like that's what takes it away. Now, if this was a whole new game that didn't have the Xenoverse title, then I might look at it different, you know? I'm not gonna judge it too bad right now because I know it's the first build. I know it is, But if they release the game like this, people are not gonna like it. They're not gonna like it, bro. Just being honest. And I'm just being real, dude. Like when I was playing, I kind of got bored very fast. I'm just being real, dude. I did. I got bored. I got bored very fast, bro. Very, very fast, bro. Like at that point, I wanted to like low key kind of get off, bro. So I was right. Xenoverse take that.
Right. AIH not X Xenoverse.
Yo, thanks so much for the big five though, boy. It's just I don't know,
Those
bro. I don't
combos
know.
look fluid,
I feel
but
like it's like guided.
because he's only doing the
I don't
same
feel
thing
like the
over and over
movement
again.
is there. The movement is not there at all. You see how everybody's fighting the same?
Controller type they had y'all playing exists in XV2.
I heard the controller type they had y'all playing exists in Xenoverse 2. What you mean? Oh, so you saying that it might have been a different setting or something, Jason? Yo, change the world. Thanks for the beat too, though, boy. The first one did say new game project.
Did say new game
I can't
project.
wait
Yeah,
to
but
use
dude,
my
Xenoverse 3 though. They
watch
already
this
used that
video
title,
for
bro.
that shit.
The main thing
Even
is
though it
it's
might
the
be irrelevant, I
movement.
still
It's the
feel like I need to
movement,
say the
bro.
things that I
The
need to say.
movement is not that good. I'm just being real. Like I don't know how a 1v1 will work in this game. I really don't see it happening. And I know I was with the timer and things like that. Now, the cooldowns on the moves are fine with me. I didn't have a problem with that. But the Super Saiyan timer is garbage. I'm so sorry. It's terrible. It's actually terrible. I didn't have a problem with it at first, but actually playing with it, it's terrible, bro. First, it's like role play. The way to get the timer faster is you have to clash with your opponent to get it very fast. I don't think a lot of people know that, but you have to clash to get your Super Saiyan like instant. And when you go Super Saiyan, I'm not gonna lie, it don't feel no difference like that. It might be a little bit of difference, like you might be a little bit faster, but it don't feel different. Like in Xenoverse, when you go Super Saiyan, when you hold down triangle, you will teleport to them. You can't do that in this game. When in Xenoverse, when you go Super Saiyan, when you hit the X button, you automatically teleport. That don't happen in this game. And I feel like what the problem is though, bro. I think I know what the problem is. You could do that, but if you can't
Let me go ahead and skip to the part
do that,
because apparently he just took a portion of his live video and put it into here. I'm gonna skip to the part so you guys can see what you can and can't do, and that'll probably be pretty much it. Because we've seen that Xenoverse 3 thing with the Broly mission. We've seen that shit 100 times. So let's just go ahead and see this. Well, let's be honest, we saw that shit 100 times apiece.
this is what they need. This right here.
Go ahead and turn the thing back to normal. Because now it's noticeable because of the music.
They don't have this. No, it's this. Wait, it's that. This is what you got in Xenoverse 3. And when I'm fighting, if I'm fighting, you see how you have to stop what you're doing? They don't have this, where you could just circle around your character. You can't do this. No, it's not in the game, little bro. When you do it, it's this. And this is a whole animation. You see I could cancel out of that and do that? You can't do that in that game. No. In that game, when you're trying to do a whole combo, like in Xenoverse, you could do this, and this is the combo. If you want to teleport, you can do the teleport. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can do it. Or you can do it like this. You could like cancel your combos to other things. It's like you can't cancel. It's like an auto combo for square and an auto combo for triangle. That's the way it feels. Like this is the only combo you could do in Xenoverse 3. This is the only thing you can do. You get what I'm saying? There's no you see how like no, it's none of that. It's none of that, dude. It's like your square combo and your triangle combo. That is it. It's not like you can mix the combos together. That's where they're messing it up. You can't mix them together. I was trying to mix it together. You know what I'm saying? And playing the game is like this. So if I'm doing this, well, wait. Well, how you do it in Xenoverse again? I forgot. Like that. This is your main mechanic in Xenoverse 3. Is that. That is your main mechanic. This is how you gonna do your combos like this. Is that little dash, sweet booty dash. You see what I'm saying? So that's your main mechanic in Xenoverse 3, is that. And it's like role play, dude. It's like role play. But yeah, I think when people need to speak up, so Squadron Squadron combos, man. Squadron combos, bro.
Damn
Just being
shame.
real, bro. I think if they add this into the game, it will fix a lot. Add this. Excuse me. Add this into the game because this is how you cancel out of things. You get what I'm saying? Add that into the game and add where you can mix square and triangle combos together. Then we're there. We're there. We're there if you could do that. But if you can't do that, it's gonna fail, bro. It's going to fail. Everything is animations, bro.
Imagine being the person
Seems like into that gameplay, but as you can see, guys, Rose, he stopped coping. I was telling y'all, bro, in my original video, I was telling y'all I could tell. It was just his responses seemed very strategically said. It seemed like he wasn't talking naturally. It seemed like he was trying to watch his words, trying his hardest not to downplay the game, but at the same time, trying not to lie either. He was like trying to preserve, like, he was picking his words very wisely. But, as y'all can see, that's a demo for the game. Can it be good? Yeah, it's like, it's so funny. It seems like everything else is good about that game until you start fighting. What kind of, come on, man. Out of every game, out of every franchise, I mean, this should not be the one to suffer from, like, bad fighting games. I'd rather have the spam mechanics and all that shit and the non-skill stuff, but the fighting is decent outside of that versus you can't spam and the fighting ass. Like, you got to pick one, bro. Because at least with the spammer thing, okay, you could argue that, okay, you didn't have enough skill to stop me from spamming. So you could argue that, but like when everything is ass, it's like, bro, come on. I'd rather get spammed on it and bitch a crap out that. But I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. So I would say that's the part two of me, with the Rose and Xenoverse 3 saga for this year. Don't know how many more reactions I'm going to do of him because I don't want to really ride his coattail as much as I used to. But that doesn't mean I won't make any more videos on him, right? But, that's pretty much it. Look out for my Xenoverse 3 wish list. Please look out for that because just look out for it. Even though it might be relevant to Bandai Dimps or whatever, just look out for it. And I will see y'all sellouts on the next one.